Steve came in. I was happy as shit to be working with him. He was a piece of cake to work with. Me, him, and Mikey doing three-ways. Is that what you have there? He broke. He gave me a hot shot. You know, he was just easy to work with. I mean, look, he was freaking Austin. He was a fucking. I mean, but even before he was Austin, he was just a regular guy, man. He just wants to get you over, the match over, everything over.
This is when you do the leg drop hanging from.
No, that leg drop hanging was in Boston.
I
did a hanging leg drop. That was in Revere, Boston.
Mikey. You dropped it on Mikey.
Hanging from what?
From the lights.
Not in the arena.
Middletown, New York, Sportsland Cafe.
Oh, okay, all right. That was at a bar or something.
Right.
Yeah, okay, I remember that one. Now, at first, I would have said the only time I did it was in Boston, but now I remember doing it there.
Was that yours? Did you just look at it, or was it something?
Yeah, you just see it. Yeah, some of them spots I do, I come up with them right before I fall asleep at night. Some of the best spots I've ever done have come to me right before I fell asleep. But the hanging one, but but once I saw it there, and then it was in my repertoire. If I can use it in a building or something like that, you just do it.
Is this something you tell Mikey beforehand?
Probably. Yeah, at that point, probably. Yeah, but the first one I ever did in Boston, probably I didn't tell anybody. I was probably just out there and probably just did it. Fucking hilarious. Austin was doing them interviews,
right?
And I didn't, because a lot of times we saw interviews is because after the show we went up in the hotel, we went up on the 16th floor, and everybody did their interviews till 7, 8, 9 a.m. in the morning, however long it lasted. But all the Austin ones I got to see for the first time, like watching our show on television, and they were just great. He was exactly what the company needed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was what a professional, you know.
So they all came from him?
Yeah, I mean, Paulie got guys, and he just said, listen, freaking just, this is what you do. Go do it. Mm-hmm. How does he know your character better than you, especially when you're a Steve Austin type? You know what I mean? Because he'd been around, coming out of WCW and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was his first day.
Now you square off with Austin with the brass knucks here. Do you feel?
I don't remember the brass knucks, but
you feel he took your gimmick for WWE?
No, not at all. He drank beer after his match. I drink a 6-pack before my match, bust them all in my head, and I'm bleeding before my match starts.
But nobody had beer in the ring before you.
Well,
nobody.
Yeah, okay, but I wasn't the first one to bring a fucking Singapore cane into the ring, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing Tojo Yamamoto shit from 1972. What the fuck am I saying, Steve? Well, why would I be mad at him for that? You know what I'm saying?
Not that you're mad.
No, not at all.
Do you think he was influenced by you?
Man, yeah, I would think, yeah. You know what I mean? I would think, yeah, but more power to him. Like I said, it's hard to be the first person to do. I was the first person with a cigarette in the fucking ring, but too. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be well, wait, Tommy Dreamer, you're the innovator of ours, but I'm the innovator of gimmicks. I guess I don't know.
You're the innovator of.
I can't wait to see him
devices. Talk about regaining the belt. Does it mean anything to you, or is this just?
No, I'm just more like, oh my God, I got the fucking belt again, because I didn't know that I was getting it back. And here's the thing here. The reason I had to get it back was because Austin came in. We did a couple things. He signs with Vince. They don't want to keep the belt on fucking Mikey. So they got to put the belt. But the belt, there is what it was. Paulie didn't want me losing to Austin, so Paulie thinks, oh, that'll hurt the Sandman. So we'll get Mikey to do it. Some guy who's way weaker than fucking Austin. All right, well, we'll have him beat Sandman, and then he's not losing to Steve, and then Steve will take the belt from Mikey. Steve signs, belt has to go back to me. That's how I ended up by happen chance.